Hi there, I'm Dr. Rachele from Restore, and today I want to talk about something I hear constantly in women's health. I want to balance my hormones. It sounds reasonable and it sounds intuitive, but physiologically, it's actually not how hormones work at all. So let's break this down. What hormones are, what people usually mean when they say they want to balance them, and what you can realistically do to support healthy hormonal function. So there are many types of hormones. First, it's important to understand that hormones are not one thing. We have metabolic hormones like insulin and glucagon that regulate blood sugar. We have stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline that help us to respond to threats. We have circadian hormones that respond to light and dark, like melatonin that regulates sleep and wake cycles. We have thyroid hormones that control metabolic rates. And yes, we have sex hormones, estrogen, progesterone, testosterone, that influence reproduction. They also all have an impact on bone, on muscle, on mood, and all of the other systems of the bodies. Now, these hormones come from different glands, act on different tissues, and operate completely differently on their own timelines, from minutes to hours to decades. So already the idea that you could balance all of them at once should kind of raise a red flag. And hormones differ in their chemical makeup too. You have peptide or protein-based hormones like insulin, which act quickly through the cell surface receptors. You have steroid hormones like estrogen and cortisol that are made from cholesterol as a precursor, and they cross cell membranes to act more slowly and sometimes at the gene level. And then you have amine hormones, which are derived from singular amino acids like thyroid hormones and epinephrine, which kind of share features of both depending on their structure and the receptor location. So here's why balancing hormones is kind of a myth. And this is the part that's really important. Hormones are not designed to be balanced. They are designed to be reactive. Take insulin. Insulin should rise after you eat carbohydrates. That's not an imbalance, that's physiology. Take cortisol. Cortisol should rise in the morning to help you wake up and again during stress to help you respond. The problem isn't the cortisol, it's the chronic stress potentially with no recovery. Or take melatonin. Melatonin should rise at night and fall during the day. You don't want it to be balanced, you want these all to be rhythmic. If your hormones were flat and unchanging, that would actually be a sign that something is very wrong and that you probably have some kind of a disease. So what about sex hormones? Sex hormones are another great example. Estrogen and progesterone change daily and also across the menstrual cycle. They change monthly across reproductive years and dramatically across the lifespan, from puberty to pregnancy to perimenopause to postmenopause. There is no single balanced level of estrogen for a woman. There is only what is appropriate for her age, life stage, day of the month, physiology. So when someone says they want to balance their hormones, what I think they're often really saying is, I feel bad. Something feels off. My body isn't adapting well to my current environment or life stage. And that's a very real experience. But the solution isn't balance, it's supporting regulation and, most importantly, responsiveness. So what can you actually do? Well, you can't actually balance hormones, you can support how they function. Hormones are made from building blocks like amino acids and cholesterol that we just talked about and other micronutrients. So adequate nutrition matters. They respond to sleep, to light exposure, to stress, to physical activity. They rely on a healthy liver and gut and muscle tissue to be metabolized and cleared. And this is where lifestyle comes in, not as a cure-all, but as a way to improve these systems that the hormones need to respond to. You're not forcing hormones into balance, you're improving the environment that they are reacting to. So the next time you hear or see somebody claim that they can balance your hormones, I want you to pause. Hormones aren't broken, they're adaptive, dynamic, and incredibly intelligent. The goal isn't balance, it's resilience. It's helping your body respond appropriately to the life you're actually living. And that shift in thinking, that's where real women's health starts.